Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Granite Open Final. We've got Dipika Pallikal against Sarah Jane Perry, and both have put in a lot of work to get here to the final tonight. So myself and Jenny Duncalf are commentating, and we're very much looking forward to this final.
Yeah, that's true, Sam. We've got a great matchup on our hands here. Two girls in top form. Both of them, their last tournaments they won actually. SJ just took out a couple of top 5 players in our British Nationals, winning that, and then Dipika, I think, just won her previous tournament. I'm not sure whereabouts it was, but they're
Winnipeg,
both.
I think.
Winnipeg, yeah. Another cold part of this country.
Yeah.
Your lovely country.
It's all the same right now, Jenny.
But yeah, 2 players on top form, so tough one to call actually. I'm not sure I've ever seen them play before.
Do you know if they have?
I've got a feeling they haven't. If anyone out there can let us know if they have, but I'm pretty sure they haven't. They're both pretty skillful players. Both like to use an array of shots and can also hit the ball pretty hard, especially Dipika. So yeah, pretty good matchup, I reckon.
Yeah. Okay, yeah.
So am I right in saying, Sam, this is your home club?
That's right, yeah. We've got a lot of really good clubs in Toronto, and this is one of the ones that I get to frequent, and it's pretty, as you've seen this week, it's a pretty nice place to be.
Yeah, it's lovely. It's my first time here. I know you've had the tournament here for a few years, but it's been a great week, and the crowds have been really good.
Yeah.
I know you had a pretty humdinger of a match the other night against Rachel Gridham, and the crowd were definitely fairly partisan, which you'd expect. You were pretty unlucky, but it was a good game to watch.
It was fun to play as well. Yeah, everyone here loves it. It's so fun to see. You can see there in that view on the camera on your screen that it's not much space for viewing, but what we have is full to almost capacity. So
I can see a bright orange top. It's most of what I can see right now. Might be a Dutch fan in the audience. We are in fact having a around the world themed function this evening. You're supposed to dress as your favourite country, so
yeah,
we could have a Dutch fan there.
I brought myself a hat, and
did you?
You can make what you will of it.
Well, I'm looking forward to seeing that. I'll try and get some pictures. Okay, so there we've got SJ, very formidable figure, has a big presence on the tee and on the squash court. Probably the tallest WSA player, I'd say.
I think so, yeah.
Have you got a prediction?
I'm thinking
Be careful
SJ.
because the players
the players are roaming
by.
around. I am predicting SJ in 4.
Okay.
How about you?
And why is that? Just before.
I would say 3, but I think she likes to lose a game here and there.
She
You know,
loves
like
losing a game.
She just kind of, like watching her over the last couple nights, she kind of switches off a little bit.
Yeah.
But I'm pegging her for the win tonight.
We've actually got 3 Canadian referees, 3 WSA girls, taking charge of this match. So, game on, best of 5 games, final 2015 Granite Open. solid start by Dipika. You can already see the pace she puts on the ball. She's a very good striker of a squash ball, isn't she?
Crisp.
I think SJ will be looking to hold the ball as much as possible, which she tends to do quite naturally anyway.
Yep.
But she'll be looking to rock Dipika's movement,
Yep.
just as Dipika did that to SJ.
Yep. Do you think Dipika was watching yesterday? I noticed Amanda was going short a lot yesterday evening against SJ.
Yeah.
So it might have put a lot of miles on her.
Yeah, she did a lot of work.
Yeah, it's an interesting strategy to put someone short every single time she had an opportunity, really, and when she didn't.
Yeah, you're right. When you're playing such a tall player, the idea is to use the different moves on the front wall. You don't want anything on the volley, so you want to hit low or high finish. Easier said than done.
Yeah.
There you go, you see it's so hard for Eshe to get down there.
One of the reasons she's probably doing so well right now is that maybe it is hard for her to get down there, but her defense is strong.
Yeah. No, she's pretty good at turning defence into attack. People do go short against her, but there's not actually a lot that she doesn't retrieve. Her movement may go through, like a leg may go through the ball, but she's very good at lifting it to relieve the pressure. She's probably got the strongest wrist on tour, I'd say.
Yeah.
I don't know, actually. Omne is pretty handy.
That's true.
Oh, just a hand. It's quite hard to tell that one.
Kind of thing you can hear on the court, but since it's closed off, it's a bit hard to hear out here. Oh, that's really tight.
It is. It tends to stick on the sidewall if you get the line right. There's a couple of errors there by Dipika, just clipping the top of the tin on 2 drop shots. She will continue to go for her shots though. She doesn't lose. Ooh. It's a dodgy one.
3-4.
SJ is one of those players I feel like she's got so many shots at her disposal. Sometimes when it's an easy chance, there's almost too many options.
Yeah. It's not a bad problem. It could be worse problems to have.
It's a great shot. Boom. Yeah, you got to be careful.
That looks good in the slow-mo.
Yeah. You've got to be careful leaving it loose around that service box area, because Dipika's hitting is pretty powerful, and she does get a good line on it. You've played either of these girls before?
Yes. SJ a couple times. I think Dipika only once. The most memorable one I had with SJ was where I thought that she was totally down in the match at altitude in Mexico, and then proceeded to lose. And she was just like incredible. She could fight through the pain.
Yeah, she loves the battle.
Yeah. Yeah. How many 5-gamers did she have last week at the British
She had 3.
Nationals?
Her quarters, semi, and final were all 5-setters. So she definitely gave the audience their money's worth.
Oh, glutton for punishment.
Let's have a look at this.
Ooh.
Ooh. Didn't actually realise she'd asked there. So pretty nip and tuck first game so far.
It's
Both
taking a
girls
long
settling in.
time to get 4-all.
Dipika likes to take her time in between rallies before she serves. She's a big bouncer of the ball.
Yeah, she likes those. She has quite a few rituals that she seems
She
to
does.
need every time. can understand, but it is long.
Yeah, you have a bit of chill out time when you're returning. So.
Oh, that was an interesting choice.
It's not quite textbook that by Sarah Jane Perry, but they do go up as well, which.
I am guilty of that one. I played in a tournament like a week and a half ago, and someone hit a reverse post. It was awful against me, and then I thought, whoa, maybe I'll hit another one, and it was just.
They call that the leisure centre boast, don't they? You get a lot of club players enjoying that one.
Yeah.
Reverse post.
My dad's favourite. He's watching. Oof. That's a lot of hard hitting. Quick squash.
Yeah, just not quite tight enough from SJ there, and Dipika just couldn't get through. Just a standard let. That's where SJ can really use her size to be physically imposing. If you leave the ball loose, and if she hit that a bit tighter, you don't have too much of a chance to let alone see the ball before you can get to it.
Yeah. I remember when I first started squash, I thought, if I can't see the ball, it must be a let. Right? No?
I'm not sure that's in the rule book, but I might try that one next time. I didn't see it roll out the net. Can I have that, please? I think this is actually the biggest final SJ's been in terms of WSA events. So she's done well already to reach this final, but by no means will she be thinking it's done.
No.
This will be a huge win for her. It's good.
I'm sure she'd be happy to win here because she's won here before. I think it was 3 years ago, 2 or 3. And then it was, I think it was a 10K then. So
yeah, and then they've raised the money each year since, haven't they?
Yeah.
It's tight.
Yeah, Jess, the organizer here, my coach, she is always impressed after the tournament every year. The feedback that she gets is so good, and everyone just loves having the girls around, so it's really nice.
Yeah, it's great. It's a tough rally here. Big point in terms of momentum, 5-all. Oh, she's got it. Oh. Let's have a look. All 3 refs gave a let there. Yeah, Dipika just needs to be a little bit careful towards the back end of that rally. She took it in short, kind of a bit too early, and leaving SJ at the front of the court. Oh, needed that.
There's been a few of those this week.
They have, haven't they?
Yeah. I think I got one, so.
Yeah.
I think Rach got one too when we played though, so 1-all.
I'm not sure I've got one yet. I definitely hit an outrageous framer, which I was quite pleased with, but could have done with one on match ball. I reckon the 5th.
Can always do with one of those.
Yeah. Oh, just a few snatchy errors in this first game by SJ. She's gifted Dipika maybe 3 points at least. Don't know if that's a bit of nerves or.
I think Dipika's given a few as well though, but SJs have looked a little bit more like she hasn't.
Erratic.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Dipika's known what she's going for, but it hasn't been quite on. Shot.
It's too loose at the front from SJ.
8-5.
So with a 3-point margin, it's 8-5 to Dipika. Oh,
Same one. Interesting.
sure. I
Same
think
spot.
she's just desperate to make that work.
Yeah, what is she? I wonder, because the straight drop there would have been...
Yeah, she's overcomplicating things a little bit here,
Yeah.
I think. There's not a lot of need for that one. Well held by Dipika.
I hate it when that happens.
You jag it back at yourself.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's a shot you've hit like a million times. How often have you done drop drive?
Yeah. Shot. It's too good, too loose, and Dipika's extremely clinical at the moment. And you can't leave the ball loose around the middle. I feel like SJ could do a bit more of that, a bit more just a simple straight shot instead of going for a trickle post. Or So 10-6 in the first. Dipika's got a first game ball. Is that up? Just I'm not sure.
It
SJ
doesn't
was
look
sure.
like it on the replay, but...
Dipika didn't complain, so she saved one game ball. Bang. Oh! So another lifeline for SJ. You tend to relax a little bit, don't you, when you're on the losing end of the scoreline at 10-6.
Yeah.
If she wins this point, it could get pretty edgy. Oh, but she's not going, so with that put away forehand volley from Dipika, the Indian leads 1-0 11-8.
crowd, remember it's okay to cheer loud during the after the points. So cheer loud. Let's get this crowd going. Let's let these ladies hear the single crowd right now.
Coming in for the second game here, and the crowd is getting noisy. Getting ready for a party after the final.
Yeah, the first drinks are down, I think, and
Yeah.
they're looking to get stuck into this match. I'm sure they might be wanting SJ to grab a game here to make it more interesting. I'm sure they'd love another 5-setter.
Everybody loves a 5-setter. You get to see all the emotions from everybody.
Yeah. See a few fans up at the top there on the balcony.
Bit rowdy up there.
Yes, I think in this game, SJ needs to rein it in a little bit more. Still be positive, but a shot selection just needs to improve a bit.
Yeah.
Simple stuff like that. Straight backhand drop.
So easy. Yep. So easy from here in the commentary box.
So easy, Sam. Oh,
that's nice.
It's lovely. Crowd loving that one, and so they should. It's a lovely forehand volley drop there. She's got great touch. One thing about Dipika and also Joshna, the two top Indian girls, I always think that they've got great hands, but they've got such good touch, but they can actually whack it as well. They really hit it.
Yeah. They both really, in a similar style, line it up when they're going to hit it hard. You got to take a step back because you know it's going to be a solid ball.
Oh,
she hit that one. There's her. She got one of them.
She's got one. Not sure what happened there though, Dipika. I thought it was there. So either way, a good start for SJ in the second game. See how far Dipika was hanging back here. Look, she's right at the back.
She didn't recover from that both very well.
Ooh. Ooh. She needed that, I think.
Yeah.
Very serious, the pair of us on the commentary
Smiles here.
Oh.
Wow, great defense
again,
off of that. And again.
She's really making SJ work at the front.
Oh, those are three beautiful bows.
Oh,
wow.
Great rally. Dipika was unlucky there. 3 superb boasts.
Wow.
And then just the wrong shot. Those arms of SJ, that reach is a huge weapon for her. You think you've got it past her and she sticks a go-go gadget arm out and it's back across you without you even knowing.
I'm quite familiar with that term.
Yeah. Yeah, you're the same, Sam. I'm quite jealous, actually. I try and stretch, and then the ball's just gone past me. I think I'm there, but I'm not.
I've had this debate many times with Steph Edmondson, and there's just no... There's good and bad for both.
Yeah.
Her little legs move very fast.
I think that's one of the great things about squash is that, you know, you could line the top 20 in the world up, and we've all got different
I love that.
physiques and
Yeah.
heights and widths even sometimes.
Yeah.
But there's so much to this game that so many different aspects of it that you can
So
excel
many things
at.
to be good at.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is why we're always trying to improve. There's so many different areas we can get better at. Oh, lovely. Great, Ray. Lovely touch at the front. Seeing some of SJ's skills there, putting the ball away very deftly.
Okay. Wow.
Oh,
wow,
she's still
what
got
a
it.
save. Can you use that word save in squash?
Yeah. Say whatever you want. Dipika's really got it.
Oh,
great
she
shot.
almost had it.
Brilliant.
Wow.
I mean, to hit a kill from so deep in the court there is pretty special.
Yeah,
that's a
that's
brilliant attacking
beautiful.
kill.
That was a lot of good shots in a row, too.
It was. So back to 4-6. Dipika serving. Big part of the match, this. SJ did a lot of work there, bending low, picking up Dipika's shots. She's a tough cookie, though. She stays in those rallies. Her retrieving's pretty good. Oh, she's got it.
This is
Wall nearly
really
came
good
down there.
squash.
Oh,
The
she's
crowd
got
is
it.
losing it.
This really is all
Wow.
corner, all action.
Wow.
So 5-6. We've got, just looking at the crowd, we've got some Indian fans in here. See a few Indian outfits.
Yep.
Oh,
A very patriotic Canadian in the crowd, too. Cheering for cheering for the refs. No, we have an around the world party tonight for
We
the
do.
Granite Club squash section. So there's all kinds in the crowd tonight.
bit of an interesting one there. I think SJ thought Dipika's serve was down and then sort of casually returned it. And Dipika carried on, played the drop, and SJ had already stopped. The refs deeming the serve to be fine. So we're now at parity, 6-all in the second game. Bit of a
dramatic.
schoolboy or schoolgirl error that by SJ. Even if you think something's down or not good, you should never really stop, because obviously in that case the refs disagreed and you
Yep.
kind of stitch yourself up by stopping. So always carry on
Yep.
until the refs blow up.
In that last rally, you could see you were talking about making sort of more simple choices, and it looks like SJ's more into that in this game,
Yeah.
definitely.
Yeah, she's reined it in a little bit.
Yeah. We lost SJ to coaching, or sorry, we lost Granite to coach SJ in between games. So I think it might be a little thanks to you.
Well, I don't know.
I mean, you
If
can't
she
only
wins
do
this,
so much
if she
from
wins
here.
this game, I'll take the credit. But if not, it's nothing to do with me.
Of course.
She knows herself, though. As soon as I saw her, she knew that she had a couple of little rushes of blood to the head in that first game. But she's in a good position here, 8-6. Dipika just throws that boast in so easily. It's a good hold. You see the frustration on Dipika's face there. She knows that the shot wasn't good enough, maybe too early to play that drop. And SJ with that hold at the front and deception, causing her all sorts of fill in the space. I think I was going to say puzzles or problems, but
Something in between there. That
Shots.
hold, it doesn't, like on a screen, it doesn't look like much, but then when you're up against it, it's so subtle that it's unbelievably effective.
It's not just the hold either, it's the strength in her wrist to actually get the racket head speed through the ball.
And hit
A lot of
good,
girls can
crisp
hold
shot.
it,
Yeah.
but then maybe not actually deliver and execute the shot and get that power through the ball.
Oh, that's going to be a let, yep.
She had a taste of SJ's shoulder there. So game ball to take this 1-all if she can convert it. Tricky little down the middle shot. Oh.
Yep, there
And
it
with
is.
that, that's 1 game all, 11-6 to Sarah Jane Perry. Okay, so here we are, 1 game all. Crowds are packed in now, really getting stuck into this match. It's anyone's game. What was your prediction, Sam? 3-1 to
3-1 to
SJ.
SJ, and you avoided the question.
I did.
What do you think?
I did that quite well, I thought.
Still doing it.
I'm going to go for a 5-setter.
Yeah. These girls are looking pretty evenly matched, I have to say.
And I'm going to say Dipika, in case the viewers think I'm being biased, because I'm coaching SJ. And I lost to Dipika, so it's always good losing to the eventual champion.
Josh kindly, Josh Anu, streamer extraordinaire, kindly zooming in on us when we're actually having a good time.
Yeah. Oh. That is a slam dunk dead nick there.
Oh.
That's never coming back. We should get somebody to count how many bounces Dipika does, I think.
I
What do you
think
reckon?
it would just
double figures?
I think if we count it, then we'll be thinking about it if we ever have to play her again, and I think it.
Yeah,
Josh
she does
is
about
counting.
6, and then you kind of move to return, and then she bounces it again. 18, 19, 20. 20! You've been watching, Josh. That was, you knew the little pause. It's quite different to Amanda Sobey, who doesn't bounce the ball at all,
Very
which
different.
is very rare.
You know what I thought was interesting was that Amanda and SJ played yesterday, and they'd never played before, they said. So
Yeah.
I was kind of surprised because they're pretty close to the same age, but I guess SJ's a bit older.
Yeah, that is fairly surprising. I mean, Amanda's been fairly highly ranked for a while. SJ's kind of just come up the rankings. And sometimes when you rank sort of 16 to 30, you don't actually play the people ranked
That's
around you. You play the top
interesting, yeah.
seeds.
Very interesting, right?
So 1-all and 2-all. She really puts some pace on that ball on the forehand, Dipika. She loves a hard hit, hard flat hit cross court. And being a right-handed player, it is quite hard retrieving it on the backhand.
What do you think of that? It looked let
A
material
little
from
bit
here.
harsh, but Dipika she does hang quite far back. SJ in her trademark purple kit. I hope she's been washing that, or she's got a few sets of it, 'cause she's worn the same kit every day.
Yeah, some people have sort of, oops.
Ooh, Holly taking a hard line with Dipika, asking her to play the ball and not the person.
Some people have some interesting, like, well, not interesting, but different things with their clothes, right? Kind of like a couple people have it sort of like tennis, where they wear the same thing the whole time. It's probably a different kit, but
Yeah.
maybe this is the same sort of thing. She got another one.
She
She's
got
two for
a
5.
cash reverse angle boasting. Starting to find her range.
First few were a warm-up, and now it's the winning shot.
Yeah.
That's a good line.
length.
Oof.
Great angle to see that. Second bounce dying in the corner. So Dipika needs to do something here to turn it around. SJ's starting to look a lot more comfortable than the first game. Not giving Dipika as many opportunities. Oh, it's a crunching drive. Dipika struggling to get around her, but the shot was too good anyway.
Wow.
Some great attacking shots straight off the serve from Dipika.
Dipika looks very comfortable up high on her forehand,
Yeah.
around the middle. I mean, you wouldn't want to hit it there anyways, but especially against her, she's slotted a few in there.
Yeah, when we played the other day, you kind of hit the ball towards that area and you're just thinking, oh dear.
Oh dear.
Why have I done that? You know you shouldn't, but something inside you keeps doing the same thing.
Out of the kindness of your heart, you gave it to her there.
There we go. Shots.
Oh, wow.
So a bit of a similar shot to SJ's drive before. 4-6, Dipika serving.
It's shaping up to be a long match. We're at just about 40, 45 minutes now, and we're in the third game at 1-all, so it'll be interesting. It could be a marathon.
It's quite a lively court, isn't it? You've played on this court a lot.
Yeah.
It's a nice court, but
yeah, I like
it's pretty... I feel like it makes you want to hit the ball quite hard, I found, anyway, 'cause it's quite pacey.
Yeah.
Sounds,
you can get
I like
sucked
a nice
into
sound
it.
on a court.
I
It
love
sounds
that.
nice when you hit it.
Yeah.
But then at the same time, when like SJ, for instance, she's got a good lob, it really does die in the back.
Yeah, it's a great court. It just plays kind of, you know, plays true.
Mm.
You can get sucked into the pace because it sounds so nice, but it also puts in a drop pretty good. As you said, a lob.
Yeah.
The lob is beautiful.
Again, Holly Norton, the Canadian referee, saying Dipika needs to make more effort to play the ball.
You kind of keep telling someone to play the ball, and you hope you never really have to take it to the next level, but you know, sometimes you do.
Oh. Some punishing hitting from Dipika. SJ hanging in there. Oh. She'd done so well there to stay in the rally and get it back, and then just a rash error. So 5-6.
That was not quite the right position to play that.
It's not like one of your backhand drops from the back of the court, is it, Sam?
Yeah, I'll teach her after. We'll get right back on the
Take
court.
her on for 20 minutes after.
Oof.
Just a few little traffic problems, a bit of a cuddle for SJ there. Yeah, it's tough. I mean, Dipika sort of hangs a little bit far back and does ask for the odd let where maybe sometimes she could go through, but at the same time, SJ's a big figure on court, and you don't want to play the ball off balance. And
no. Yeah, you have to do a little extra.
Yeah, you have to make a bit more effort to get around her.
It's amazing. Sorry. Right in the same. It's amazing watching up and down this backhand wall, because like squash is obviously a sport where two people are moving around one another, kind of cooperating most of the time. And if you watch on this backhand side how close they've come to each other as they're rotating around, hitting backhand drives, it's pretty amazing that there isn't more interference, you know? Everyone kind of gets it, don't they? That's a great shot.
No, you're right. It is amazing when you're hitting back to the same corner as each other, how little interference there can be. But it's something that's just ingrained in us since we started, isn't it? There is a natural movement or allowance to let the other player come through.
Yeah.
After all, everyone wants free-flowing squash, so that's what we want to see as much as possible of.
It's more fun. It is also interesting to see. Oh, that's another one.
Just snatched at that. She was in a good position as well. Just needed to take her time.
Yeah.
Dipika did well. I've been impressed this past week and recent months with Dipika's retrieving. She's moving well and looks a bit not that she's never not been gutsy, but just that's good to see her chasing the ball down and really enjoying the fight, so to speak. I'm not sure that's all that. They've given her
not much.
Given her a let there. Not too much interference. SJ can just catch the ball and a racket in one stride. And you too, probably, Sam. Kind of been legging it into the sidewall.
Ooh, that's tight. Ooh, the crowd is into this. Ooh.
They are. Moans and groans from the crowd. So 8-6. I think SJ's done a good job of nullifying Dipika's strongest areas on a forehand. She's been a lot straighter on the backhand, and she's still pretty attacking when it's loose on the backhand, but I think SJ's hitting her targets a bit better. We're not seeing as many attacking shots from Dipika, are we, as the first game?
You're right. Yep. Not throwing in the boast because she throws it in so easily on the forehand. I wonder if that's intentional on Dipika's part, or if she's nervous to play them. If she's thinking to change her strategy, I'm not sure. It doesn't look like it's the right one.
It's going to be a let ball. See our Dutch man in the middle of the crowd there.
That's Hans. He's actually hosting some players, I think, this week.
He is actually Dutch, so I know him.
He's legit, ladies and gentlemen.
It is a Dutch. We can confirm it is a Dutch football shirt. He's actually got an English, a very British accent, which is slightly bizarre.
Interesting.
He's Canadian and Dutch. Bit of a mixed bag.
Never a dull moment in Canada.
Oh my God! SJ got it.
Get it! Oh, what a reach!
He's still going. One of the refs is calling it.
Stroke.
So Dipika's querying SJ's pickup, thinking it was a double bounce.
Up
One
in
of
the
the
front
refs
left.
thinks it's down, two of them think it was good. So the majority rules, and it's 9-6 to SJ in this third game.
Tense.
It is.
Very tense.
Great game to win this one, isn't it? 1-1.
Anything can happen at 7-9. Ooh.
A lot of straight hitting down the backhand, and then the variations.
Oh. Very tense. These ladies have had some big matches this week, and neither of them look tired. I'm impressed.
No, they don't. They have had some tough matches. SJ yesterday against Amanda was a 5-setter. She did a lot of work, picking up a lot of drops.
Yep.
The rallies weren't that long, though.
No.
Amanda hit a few errors.
That was all or nothing, wasn't it?
Dipika had a really hard match.
She had a
in the
really hard
quarterfinals.
match in the quarters. I saw that one. It was epic, one might say.
In fact, we have something in common. I clipped the top of the tin on match ball.
Oh, no.
And you clipped the top of the tin on massive point in yours, not to remind you of that.
We need to go drown our sorrows.
Anyway, past is the past. The moment is game ball to take a 2-1 lead for Sarah Jane Perry. Let's have a look. Oh, it's tight.
Oh, that's
it's a lovely drop from Dipika. Stick into the wall.
Oh, again. One more time.
Josh. That's one of those YouTube clips that you can put music to.
Yeah.
So 8-10.
We were talking about how powerful Dipika's swing is and how hard she can hit the ball. I wouldn't want to get in the way of her backhand wind up.
There's a chance. Shot.
Wow.
Great shot.
Boom. And
so tight.
Ooh, that's a tough one to get. SJ still has a game ball, sorry. 9-10.
Yeah. It's great to see Dipika being so proactive in attacking when she's game ball down. Not being passive at all. Makes for good viewing. Still going for it. Down the middle shot. SJ sticking in the middle here. Heart rate's going up a notch in this round.
Definitely. Such a good range of shots here. Using the whole front wall. Oh, it's too high.
Boast. I knew it. She loves that trickle boast. She loves that trickle boast at the front.
Wow.
That's a great shot to bring it to this tie break. Such a big part of the match.
Oh, I bet you SJ is regretting that high drop in the front right.
Yeah.
Oh, it could have been.
It's her favourite area. She comes in on that right foot, last minute change of the wrist and just flattens it into the sidewall. And it's always about a millimetre above the tin. So 10-all. She's played so well here, Dipika, to get it 10-all to save those game balls. Oh, she's hit her. All three refs gave a let there. I mean, her swing was hindered.
Tough call.
It is a tough goal.
I would be wanting a stroke if I was in her shoes.
I would as well, to be honest. I think the three WSA Canadian refs are quite happy that they all gave the same decision.
Yeah.
Considering looking at each other smiling. Dipika not smiling so much. Another let ball. Interesting one. She kind of looked like she went through and then
Didn't
decided.
quite like
yeah,
the
she didn't fancy that one, did she?
situation, yeah.
Nevertheless, another let.
Approaching in the hour mark here. Still only 1-all, 10-all in the third. Oh, wow.
Oh, what a shot. The deftest of touches.
Where was
showing
Dipika going?
amazing
great shot.
creativity. Wow. So from 10-6, it's a second game ball. It's a good shot. Another one. Dipika's hanging in there. Oh,
It's a great
and
shot.
she's finished it
Wow.
off. Lovely backhand drop. Great game. So here we are, start of the fourth game. Sarah Jane Perry, 2-1 lead, just managing to close out that last game, which was some great squash towards the end by Dipika to come back from 10-6.
Very impressive.
I think what happened there was 10-6, game ball up, SJ became a little bit passive, and Dipika was very aggressive.
She was very, authoritative.
She was. SJ somehow managed to sneak it. So if Dipika carries on in that vein, I think she could do well in this last game. SJ just needs to be positive like that.
Yeah.
Do you think that could have knocked Dipika a bit mentally? That last game, do you think Dipika might be down in the dumps a bit after playing so well towards the end and losing it?
Do you think so? I mean, it sucks to lose that, but I would be really pumped about
Yeah.
might play if that was me.
Ooh.
Hopefully she can see that.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure that she'll be still as positive and aggressive as possible. Shot.
Wow.
This low backswing. Just a bit of delay at the before she hits it, and then powering it straight in. There's nowhere to be seen on that one. So Sam, your prediction's looking pretty good here.
Yeah, I'm right on schedule.
Good job.
aren't I?
We didn't bet on anything, isn't it?
It's not over. It's not over.
Oh, just got it.
Oh,
Bit of a
interesting.
pirouette. Okay, beginning to. She does enjoy her squash. She's quite a flair player. And a fair player.
Play on words there from my co-commentator. SJ's come a long way in the last, I don't even know exactly how long it's been, but definitely in the last year I've noticed she's very much in control of her emotions now compared to maybe a year or 2 years ago. She used to get frustrated with herself and frustrated with things she couldn't control, and I don't see that anymore.
Yeah, I totally agree. I don't know if that, probably some of that comes with age, and I'm sure people have advised her to get a grip on that.
Yep.
Against her nature, she's an interesting character, a good character. But yeah, she did used to struggle a little bit keeping her emotions in check, but she's definitely improved in that.
Look at the results with that too. Very noticeable.
Kind of goes hand in hand, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, what comes first, controlling your emotions and the wins, or do the wins help you control your emotions?
Yeah. Oh.
Nice little flick from the back. Dipika. I always find with Joshna as well, both the Indian girls do tend to hang a little bit back in the court.
Yep.
Their tee position's a bit deeper than most of the other girls, which can be kind of disconcerting to play against because it almost entices you to go short because you think they're hanging back. But then if it's not good enough, they're so dangerous at the front of the court.
Yeah, it's high risk.
Yeah, so you really do need to get the balance
it.
right.
Yeah.
Oh. Shot. I think she's a little bit fortunate there.
Yep.
Minimal interference. I'd have given a no let. What about you, Sam?
I would have also said no let. Making something out of nothing there, I think.
Yeah, I think she was through. Way through the legs. Everyone loves a through the leg shot. Nice.
Oh.
So dangerous in that area. Steps back and then comes down on the ball and straight into the neck.
She hasn't been there very much, though, as you pointed that out before, didn't you? Coach Duncalf.
Esha's doing a lot better than I did the other day. But that winning position came from the initial straight drive from the front that she hit. Esha's better off hitting it straight up and down the back end.
I'm sure she is, and I'm sure she's also desperate to mix it up too.
I know, it's so hard. everyone loves hitting straight drives, but it's a bit more fun hitting other shots, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's depending on the player, you can be battling against your human nature, hitting it up and down the wall for 20 shots. It's quite difficult, and SJ is definitely one of those players who enjoys to hit a variety of shots. Shot. Oh, was it down? Oh, it was in the tin.
It was the right
See
shot,
from
wasn't it?
that angle, it was. Yeah, she's had some joy in that forehand, Dipika, in the last few rallies. Great shot. Comes in. Just a little flick of the wrist.
Oh! Under a lot of pressure there.
Yeah.
Oh, good shot.
Both players displaying huge levels of skill in this game.
Yeah.
I think Dipika's thinking there was a bit of a double hit from the back.
Oh, the boast.
Yeah. Looks slightly suspect, but
Hard to tell from here.
so 7-all, another tight game.
Ooh. Hard to get around that.
Bit of a shimmy going on. Might see some moves like that later on the dance floor function. It's just a simple that I think both girls need to make sure they don't get frustrated by having to replay the points.
Some people really do let a simple let get to them, so hopefully they can keep it together.
Yeah. It's tight. It's a good line. Oh, and again.
Ooh,
Oh.
what do you think of that? What do you think of that? Oh. Oh.
What did the ref? I'm not actually sure
Oh,
what the
the
decision
let,
was there. A
I
let.
think.
Definitely wasn't a stroke. What do you think? Do you think it was a
From
stroke?
here, it looked like it was way behind her.
Yeah.
It was very hopeful.
Thought she was going to back and post it. But
Yeah. If she'd been like oh, 3 for 6!
Olé! She's definitely got it now.
It is a hilarious looking shot.
It's so annoying to lose a rally on a shot
slow-mo.
like that. You just they
Effective.
Don't teach those.
Don't knock it till you try it. Ooh.
It is effective. You can teach her the backhand drop from the back.
And she can teach me
you
that.
one.
I think we might need more than 20 minutes, Jenny.
10 minutes each. It's nice.
Oh, that's tight. Ooh.
There's that. Really is close, this. 8-7. Tough one to call, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's a bit of a random post there.
This is kind of random rally from Dipika. Not the game plan, I don't think.
It's a 9-7, SJ on the verge of her biggest WSA win here. Will we see another fight back from Dipika as we did in the last game? SJ's got a bit more momentum now. Oh, that's not a let. Good job I'm not refereeing, because all three of them said a lot.
You would say no let.
I don't know, actually.
Oh, she's
Wow,
got
so
game ball.
10-7 match ball. Sarah Jane Perry, Granite Open Final 2015. Oh,
No way.
no! Was it
No way.
Wow. Well, what a result.
Wow.
For the Englishwoman. Riding
Wow.
high with victories left, right and centre at the moment. So this year's 2015 Granite Open champion, Sarah Jane Perry.
I'll name them, but the participating sponsors, we have a zillion as well. The gold sponsors were Matt Aiken, the Francis family, Dave O'Connor and Sabrina Stables, the Edmondson family, the Richmond family, and then the Toronto Centre for Medical Imaging, Quest, and Iron Bridge. And we appreciate all of the support. Special note to the squash committee. We, with the US dollar exchange this year, all of a sudden our budget went crazy. So they stepped in and really helped us out near the end and gave us $2,000 to make us able to host the tournament. That's a huge thing. They also put a keg up here tonight, which is nice of them. And they're hosting our annual squash party in conjunction with this tournament, which is a really big boost for the tournament to get a ton of people out, both the players and the members. So we really appreciate the squash committee. The Granite Club has an athletics bursary that also at the very last minute they came through, and so the club itself donated $3,500 towards the tournament, gave us of course all the courts. Some of the players have been here for 2 weeks, and and the club has been super generous about letting them use all of the facilities, which is unbelievable, and letting us waive the whites rule, which was very kind of them. We appreciate that very much. Yes, that's huge. Yeah, okay. Next, Steph Emerson and her family billeted most of the players in the tournament, picked up most of the players in the tournament. They juggled it around. They kicked her aunt out of her own house so that Steph could move in there and take players in, because we were really stuck for billets this year. They're also, of course, a gold sponsor. And every time I was like, Steph, we can't do it, Steph was unbelievably supportive and always good for a laugh, for sure. So I appreciate it. Just when I thought I had to dip into the budget for hotels on Family Day weekend, Matt Aiken opened up another house so that we could put people in there for a few days. Who didn't have billets until the Monday when people got back from Family Day. So not only is he a gold sponsor and took a billet for like 12 days, he also has been driving players all over the place, feeding them, doing everything for them. Sincerely appreciate your support, Matt. And being Josh Janu, who is doing a great job with the live streaming. The first day he wasn't here, everyone was freaking out. Where's Josh? Where's Josh? And hopefully we can raise enough money next year to pay him so he can stay for the whole week because he's doing a terrific job. Squash Stream TV. I have to thank all of the other billets. We had plenty of other billets. It is a big deal to open up your home for a week, drive players around, try and include them in your family, and or for Meredith, who gave us a whole house because we had random players who were coming and going. We sincerely appreciate that. And all of the people who did airport pickups. especially the ones with delays. I'm really sorry about this winter tournament. We'll look at July next year. I think. Too many delays this year with flights, but I appreciate the billets and the airport pickups. That was massive. Next, Linda Manzieros just had to leave because she left to go play a tournament, actually. But she's donated the prizes, and we'll bring them out, obviously, when I give them out to the players. But she started her own jewelry company, and it's called Body Bijou. She's one of the friends of the tournament, and she's 15 years old. It's been going for 2 years. She's on the news. She's on CP24. She's a lovely girl. Half of the money raised goes to a charity that, of course, her sister started called GHG, Girls Helping Girls, and that goes to education and building schools for different places that need it, like Jamaica or things like that, where they do projects. So it's a great jewelry company. She has a website, and I don't know if you need any Christmas presents. I did a lot of shopping there. She's a great kid. It's nice stuff. So thanks to Linda. I need to thank the players for being unbelievable. I asked them to do so much this week. I sent them, I honestly don't even know how many emails I sent. If I counted, it would be scary. So, I'm thankful that they kept reading my emails, that they work so hard, that they're so passionate about what they do. And they're certainly not earning what tennis players do, and they're more giving of their time than anybody you can imagine. And always around the club, they've been talking to members like crazy, almost adopting members' kids to take home with them. They're lovely, lovely, and I'm really thankful to have them here. So thanks for coming to And then lastly, I hope I didn't miss anything, but lastly, I want to thank all you guys for coming out and for being supportive and for maybe reading the emails I sent out and for not blocking my emails. And I hope you guys enjoyed it enough and appreciated what these girls do enough so that we can try and get our sponsorship up next year, or at least not. I don't have to beg as much at the end because I feel awful begging for sponsors, but I hope you enjoyed it, and any little bit counts towards our sponsorship next year. So I hope you'll come out and support these girls again.
And guys, I know I've said this before, but I sort of live through this every year with Jessica, and I see everything that she does and this it's got to be one of the biggest weeks in our section for sure, the biggest week, and maybe even in the club, having all the players here, and what she does is incredible.
Jessica!
Thanks. Okay, so if we can call to the court our finalists, Dipika, Pallikal. We have a box cover for it too. So. Okay, wait, hold on a second. It's so echoey in there. Okay. Okay, and then to our champion, our first two-time champion of the Granite Open, Sarah Jane Perry. Great, we have to give you this too. Okay, well you take this, we'll have a photo, and then we'll take the jewelry photo for Linda, okay? Okay, so do you want to take a photo on court?
Do you want to stand me first?
Yeah, I'll put that down.
Okay.
First of all, just want to thank Dipika for a really close match there. We haven't played for a couple of years. It was pretty close, so thank you. I want to thank Jess and everyone that's put on the tournament. Jess does a fantastic job every year. I don't know if I'm the only player that's actually been to every tournament so
There's
far.
a few.
There's a few people.
Yeah.
I'm one of them, so
Yeah. Love that.
Right.
Yeah.
I actually told Matt that a few months ago that I wasn't coming because the dates weren't ideal.
which they weren't, but I came anyway. So yeah, that's.
At least it's warm.
Got here on Monday night. yeah, it's really warm. It's lovely. Yeah, so thank you to Jeff, done a fantastic job again. I mean, everyone loves the tournament, and we'll come back and do an amazing job. So thank you. Thank you to all the sponsors. Without all your support, the tournament doesn't happen. There's no money for us, so thank you. We're really grateful. Me and I stood here a couple of years ago and it was 15,000, and we've got it up to 25, which is fantastic. Fantastic achievement, so that's amazing. Thank you to everyone that's watching today's massive crowd. It's really good to play in front of a crowd. Thanks to the girls that refed. It's not always an easy job, but it's good to, as players, I think we sometimes think players do a good job, so thank you to everyone that's ref. Thanks for Josh putting on this streaming so my mum could watch. She likes watching. Yeah. Don't know if she's crying. She was crying the other day when I went. But yeah, thank you to everyone, and hopefully I'll be back again next year. Have a good evening, everyone.
Let's party.
Thank you to Lolly for having me away. I need more Lolly food.
Yes.
It's the same as mine.
Okay, I'm here with our champion, Sarah Jane Perry. First of all, congratulations.
Thank you,
How
Josh.
did you feel about this match that you just played?
Really happy. I mean, I've had a tough couple of weeks, lots of matches, and Dipika's a fantastic player who I've never beaten before, so I'm really happy to get the win, and in 4, not 5.
Did you have a game plan going in?
Yeah, I spoke to my coach earlier, Steve. Hi, Steve, if you're out there still listening, you might have gone to bed. But we had a chat earlier and we had a game plan, but it's always hard to stick to it rigidly, and I did at times and it was working. I did at times it wasn't working, so I had to just try and trust myself because she's got such fantastic shots, but I managed to scrape enough of them back and dig in.
If you were to play again against Dipika, would you change anything?
Try not to hit some of the stupid shots I hit in the first game, but not really. Most of the time I've stuck to my game plan and enough to get through really. So, I'll have a similar game plan next time we play. Maybe tweak it a little bit after have a look at this match, but
I
similar.
watched from upstairs and I could tell how quiet the court was. Do you like it being quiet or do you like the little bit of sound?
One or the other. I like it either quiet or if it's just noisy. If it's like going between quiet and noisy, and you get a little bit distracted easily. So it's got a little bit noisy at one point. So I just asked them to be a little bit rowdy upstairs. So I just asked them to quiet down. Which is fine.
If you were to go back and talk to some of the WSA pros, what would you say about the Granite Open?
Well, I think the fact that I've come back every year
and keep coming back, and it didn't really fit in my schedule this year, but I came anyway. Kind of says it all. I mean, everyone makes us feel really welcome. Lolly over there, who I'm staying with, makes me feel very welcome, feeds me lots of toast, but everyone loves it here, and I like Toronto, and I seem to do quite well here, so I'll try and come back next year for sure.
What's the next tournament for you?
I go to Chicago on Sunday, but I don't play till next Friday in my first round match. That's a big World Series, so that's a big one.
Well, now you've beaten 4 players that are seeded that were ahead of you in the rankings in the last month. You've won 2 out of the 4 tournaments. Congratulations. Hope to see you soon.
Thanks very much. Thank you.
Thank you.